I did not know that you could buy a Teflon tape roll as wide as that one is.
Yeah.
I thought you could only buy the skinny one,
No,
but Steve has
wider.
discovered you can buy, I don't know, it's like almost 3/4 of an inch.
I was looking through the aisle, and you look through all this stuff. Have you ever gotten a crick in your neck?
Yeah.
You do that, so you look through one hand here and you just do this. That kind of, it's just a plastic cup, but isn't that funny? See, I brought you a whole bunch of them.
Oh,
too.
can I do that?
This is Recycle 6, all right? So here you go. So right underneath like this.
under
Oh,
my
and then
cup.
I like doing this. Just kind of, you can bend your arm this way. You tell somebody, say, I broke my arm, and they go, how do you know?
I broke my arm.
And you're like, because of this. Isn't that great? This is polystyrene. A lot of people at home are going, that was stupid, but they're all doing it tomorrow, all right? This is Recycle 6, this is polystyrene. This, for example, if you try it with this, look at this. That's a Recycle 1, right? So that's like
won't work.
Yeah, you've got it. So differences
this
in
is what again?
plastics.
This
That's
is
a Recycle 6. So it's a
Recycle 6.
polystyrene.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, we're talking about plastics today. So all this kind of comes around plastics. And Teflon is this amazing plastic that came out, after World War II or so, right in there as they were doing some research on those materials.
Of it in on my sprinklers and everything else.
Well, here's what's amazing about it. Let me just show you how it works. You just take a piece of Teflon tape and you unroll it and you kind of put it on the counter. Then I used a Sharpie pen, and I want you to mess up the message. So I put a little message there that says 9 News, okay? What I want you to do is take your fingers and just, well, here, you hang on to this part and I'll show you this way.
Right.
So you kind of hold it this way. Don't pull real tight. And now we're just going to stretch it apart. So watch this. Teflon stretches in one direction. So here you go. Loosen up just a little bit for me. Yeah, there you go. Keep on loosening. Keep on loosening. Good job. So look at this. You can actually, I tore it a little bit, but look at this. You can mess it up in this direction. And now if you pull, go ahead and pull, and you can actually straighten it back out again. So the message will go back. That kind of fun. Yeah. It only stretches in one direction. So this little message that I have here, a kid can do a secret message. And so here you just kind of mess it up like this. And so I'm going to pull and mess up the message. So you really can't see what's going on.
You can't read
and then
the
when you
message
pull, right?
Until
you pull. And so Teflon only goes in one direction. So when you pull like this, so here it is right here. And when you pull it, and there's your secret message. Is that fun? And Teflon is pretty amazing. The molecules only go in one direction. They stretch in one direction. So maybe the best way to show it to you is to use the beads. So let me pull these out. If you think of that Teflon molecule, these long beads will be representative of that Teflon molecule, and they are stretched out like this, so that in this direction here, they can't go any further. You can now stretch them this way, however. Right. See that? So that's how the plastic works, but you can't stretch them this way. Right. So it's kind of an interesting way and a fun way to be able to do it. And for $1 or so, playing with the Teflon, it's a great way to be able to see it. But you can also see it in something like a plastic bag from the store. You wouldn't think that you could do anything with a plastic bag besides recycle it. Right. But I cut some strips for you. I cut some that went this way, and then I cut some strips that went this way. Pick up the ones here. I actually just cut those across the very bottom, and watch what happens. Pull one of those out. You take one as well. Okay. And now, when you pull, watch this. Very brittle. And they'll break. Got it? Try it. You'll even get to a point where they'll stretch, so we can see. Oh, there you go. Look at this. So you can see what those molecules are doing. So you see how they stretch in that direction?
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
But now if I use it from the other direction, try this one here, from the other direction, that doesn't do it. That's strong in that direction. Well, that's really important. You want the bag to be strong this way, right? Because this is how you're carrying it. You don't really care about stretching this direction.
There you are.
So it's really important as they put this whole thing together to understand how those molecules are lined up
together and how they work.
And it's a nice way to be able to do that little Teflon message. And next time you go to the doctor, you just say, I think I have broken my arm. And she will always say, how? And you just